Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome you all to Scorpio class Hindi. In today's video, I have brought a new chapter from class 9, Mausi, written by Bhishma Sahani. In this channel, you will also get all the chapters, explanation and notes of class 8 and 10th. Now let's move further. First, let us see about the Lekhak Parichay. भीष्म सहानी सन 1915 अगस्त 7 को रावलपिंडी में भीष्म सहानी का जन्म हुआ। एमए पीएचडी तक इन्होंने शिक्षा पाई है। सहानी जी हिंदी, अंग्रेजी, संस्कृत, रूसी, पंजाबी आदि भाषाओं के ज्ञाता है। इन भाषाओं की इनकी अनेक रचनाएं प्रकट हुई है। विशेषकर आम आदमी का जीवन इनकी रचनाओं में अंकित हुआ है। जरोखे, कड़िया, तमस, बसंती आदि इनके उपन्यास है। भाग्य रेखा, भटकती राख, वारचू, शोभा यात्रा आदि कहानी संग्रह है। भीष्म सहानी जी ने जीवनियां भी लिखी है, यथा भाई बलराज, अपनी बात, कबीरा खड़ा बाजार में, माधवी मुआवजे आदि नाटक है। सहानी जी शिरोमणि पुरस्कार, साहित्य अकादमी पुरस्कार, सोवियत लैंड नेहरू पुरस्कार इत्यादि से शोभित है। Now here the hard words. शिक्षा means education, भाषा language, रचनाएं composition, शोभित honored. Okay. So here the writer Bhishma Sahani, he was born on 7th August 1915 in Rawalpindi. When he was born? He was born on 7th August 1915 in Rawalpindi, which is in Pakistan. His qualification is MA PhD. Okay, his education, his qualification is MA PhD. He has done MA PhD. He knew many languages like Hindi, English, Sanskrit, Russian, Punjabi, etc. And many of his compositions are in these languages. His stories has focused more on common man's life. Okay, his novels are Zarokhe, Kadiya, Tamas, Basanti, etc. And his story collection, Kahani Sangra, his story collections are Bhagya Rekha, Bhatakti Rakh, Varchu, Shobha Yatra, etc. And he has also written biography as Bhai Balraj, Apni Baat. And some of his dramas are Kabira Khada Bazaar Mein and Madhvi Muavze, etc. And he has been honored with Shiromni Award, Sahitya Akademi Award, and Soviet Land Nehru Award. Okay, so this was brief introduction of Bhishma Sahani. Now let us move on to the Ashay, means summary. प्रस्तुत पाठ में मौसी के निस्वार्थ सेवा मनोभाव का चित्रण है। इस कहानी से बच्चों को परोपकार, बड़े बुजुर्गों के प्रति आदर और असहायकों की मदद करने की प्रेरणा मिलती है। Here hard words. निस्वार्थ means selfless, means not being selfish, opposite of selfish, selfless. Manobhav means emotion. Paropkar means charity. Okay. Then Bade Buzurg means elders. Adar, respect. Prerna, inspiration. So in this chapter, we will see a lady called as Mausi, who is selfless. Okay, who is selfless means she is not selfish. And from this chapter, children will learn how to respect elders and be charitable. So it teaches to be helpful towards others. Now, okay, what is the meaning of Mausi? To whom we call Mausi? Mausi means mother's sister. Okay, Mausi means mother's sister. But this Mausi is not a real Mausi. Okay, because she is loving and caring, she is helpful, she is like Mausi, so she is called as Mausi. Let us start. उस औरत को सभी मौसी कहकर पुकारते थे, बच्चे भी और बड़ी उम्र के लोग भी। मौसी सबको माँ के जैसे प्यारी बनी थी, सबके सुख दुख के समय में साथ देती थी। बच्चों के लिए तो वह सेवा की मूर्ति बनी थी। प्रतिदिन दोपहर होते होते मौसी स्कूल के फाटक पर पहुंच जाती थी। जैसे ही छुट्टी की घंटी बजती वैसे ही बच्चे भागते हुए बाहर निकलते और मौसी के कंधों पर अपने अपने बस्ते डाल देते। मोहल्ले के सभी बच्चे उसे घेरे रहते थे। नाउ हियर औरत मीन्स वुमेन, लेडी। सेवा की मूर्ति मीन्स सर्विस आइडल। प्रतिदिन, डेली। दोपहर, आफ्टरनून। फाटक, गेट। कंधो मीन्स शोल्डर्स। बस्ते, बस्ते मीन्स बैग्स। मोहल्ले, एरिया. So here everyone used to call this lady as auntie. Not only children but also people of other age. They also called her auntie. Everyone liked her like mother. Okay, she used to support people in whatever way she could, and for children she had become an idol of service. Seva ki murti, idol of service. And every noon she used to reach the school gate, and children, as soon as the bell rang, they rushed to her and used to give their bags to her. You can see in the picture she is carrying bags of children, yes, and also children of the locality surrounded her because she was so loving and caring that children used to love मौसी. दोपहर ढलने पर मौसी नीम के पेड़ तले जा पहुंचती जहां सभी बच्चे खेला करते थे। मौसी को बच्चों के साथ खेलना, उन्हें कहानियां, चुटकुले और पहेलियां सुनाना बहुत पसंद था। वह तोता तोती की कहानी, काठ के घोड़े की कहानी, विरोचित कहानी आदि सुनाती थी। मौसी बच्चों को खिलाने के लिए अपने पास चने, टिकिया, मूंगफली आदि कुछ न कुछ रखती थी। वह बच्चों से अपने बेटे बेटियों जैसे प्यार करती थी। Now here hard words. नीम के पेड़ means नीम ट्री। कहानियां, स्टोरीज। चुटकुले, जोक्स। पहेलियां, रिडल्स। विरोचित means fairy tales. Okay. And चने, चने means chickpeas. मूंगफली, peanuts. And टिकिया, टिकिया is something homemade biscuit. Okay. So here by evening the aunt, the mausi, she used to reach the neem tree where all children used to play. She loved to play with children, telling them stories, jokes, riddles. Okay. And she used to tell stories of parrot, horse, etc. What type of stories children love to listen? They like to hear fairy tale, birds and animal stories. So she used to tell them those type of stories. And she also used to keep some peanuts and homemade biscuit, chickpeas with her so that she could give it to children when she meet them. Okay. She loved children so much like her own kids. Now let's move on. एक दिन जब स्कूल की छुट्टी हुई, बस्ते उठाकर बाहर निकले तो मौसी फाटक पर नहीं मिली। शाम को बच्चे खेलने के लिए निकले तो मौसी पेड़ के नीचे भी नहीं थी। किसी को भी मालूम नहीं था कि मौसी कहाँ गई है। कई दिन बीत गए पर मौसी का कुछ पता नहीं चला। उसके बिना सारा मोहल्ला सूना सूना लगता था। एक दिन बच्चे मौसी की खोज में घूम रहे थे, तभी एक मकान के अंदर से ऊंची ऊंची आवाज सुनाई दी। हमने ठेका तो नहीं ले रखा है मौसी, 20 दिन से तुम यहाँ हो, अब तुम किसी दूसरे के घर चली जाओ। Okay, so here sham means evening. Suna suna means lonely, when you are alone, when no one is there with you, you feel very lonely. Then khoj means to search. Makan means home. Unchi awaz means loud voice. So here one day when children came out of school, they did not see Mausi at the gate. And by evening when they went to play near Neem tree, they did not find her there also. Nobody knew where Mausi had gone. So like this many days passed and nobody had idea where Mausi is. Then one day children went to search Mausi. Okay, because from so many days they did not find her. One day they decided that we have to search Mausi. So they went to search Mausi. At that time they heard a loud voice. Someone was shouting, Now, who was that man? That is not mentioned, but someone was shouting and he was saying, we have not taken the responsibility of you. From past 20 days, you are here. Now you leave and go to someone else's house. We have not taken the contract to look after you. Who was saying this? One man was saying to Mausi. He was shouting at Mausi that we have not taken the contract to look after you. From 20 days you are here. Now you move from here. Okay. Now next. मौसी का नाम सुनकर बच्चे ठिठक कर खड़े हो गए। बंद दरवाजे की दरार में से झांक कर देखा तो मौसी एक खाट पर लेटी थी। उसके बाल उलझे हुए और चेहरा सूखा हुआ था। मौसी को ऐसी स्थिति में देखकर बच्चों को बहुत दुख हुआ और गुस्सा आया। दूसरे दिन बच्चे हॉकी मैच खेलकर लौट रहे थे तो रास्ते में पुल के पास मौसी बैठी नजर आई। उसके पास एक छोटी सी गठरी और लाठी भी थी। मौसी को देखकर सब उसे घेरकर प्रश्न पूछने लगे। Here, ठिठक means suddenly or immediately or surprisingly. बंद दरवाजे means closed door. दरार means crack. Then झांक कर means to look, to peep. खाट, खाट means bed. Okay, खाट means bed. Gussa, anger. Pool, bridge. Guttery, bag. Lathi, stick. So, hearing the name of Mausi, children stood there itself. Where they were standing, there only they stood because they heard the name of Mausi. And they peeped. Peeped means they started seeing through the cracked doors, which were closed. They saw the aunt is lying on a bed, on a cot. Her hairs were tangled, face were dried. By seeing this, children felt very bad and also got angry. Next day, when they were returning after playing hockey match, they saw aunt sitting near a bridge, near pool. Okay, near a bridge, she was sitting. She was having a bag and stick along with her. Then children came to her and started asking questions because she was missing from so many days. So now they had so many questions to ask. Now let us see what they asked her. तू इतने दिन कहाँ थी मौसी, यहाँ क्यों बैठी हो? एक ने पूछा। मैं यहाँ से जा रही हूँ बेटा, कहते हुए मौसी की आंखें भर आई। तू तो बीमार थी मौसी, तबीयत कैसी है? बलदेव ने पूछा। बेटा मैं ठीक हो गई हूँ, अपने गांव जा रही हूँ। हम तुझे कहीं नहीं जाने देंगे मौसी, सबने एक स्वर में कहा। मौसी की आंखों में आंसू छलक उठे। दुकान के सामने एक खाट बिछी थी। 2-3 लड़के भागकर खाट उठा ले आए। उस पर मौसी को जबरदस्ती बैठा दिया। खाट को सीधे नीम के पेड़ के नीचे ले आए। कन्हैया भागकर अपने घर से दरी और तकिया लाया। उषा थाली में 2 रोटियां लाई। योगराज एक कटोरे में दूध लाया। गोपाल घर से लैंप उठा लाया। मुन्नी पीने के लिए पानी लाई। बलदेव के पिता डॉक्टर थे, वह अपने पिता को क्लिनिक से खींच लाया। मौसी बीमार है, आप जल्दी चलकर देखिए। Okay, so here when children saw Mausi, they had so many questions to ask. Yes, so what they were asking, one child asked, from so many days, where were you and why you are sitting here? She replied with tears filled in her eyes that I am going from here, child. Then Baldev, another child, he asked, you were not well. How is your health now? She said, I am fine. I am going to my village. Then all children said together in chorus, we will not let you go anywhere, Mausi. What they said? We will not let you go anywhere, Mausi. हम तुझे कहीं नहीं जाने देंगे. After listening this, she was about to cry. She was filled with emotion. Okay. And there was a cot, there was a bed in front of the shop. 2-3 boys ran and brought the cot, brought the bed, and they made Mausi to sit on that. She was not sitting, but they forced her to sit on that bed and they brought Mausi to the neem tree. Then Kanhaiya, Kanhaiya ran and brought carpet and pillow from his house. And Usha, she brought 2 chapatis in a plate. Yograj, another boy, he brought milk in a bowl. And Gopal brought lamb from his house. Munni brought some water to drink. And Baldev's father, he was a doctor. So he called his father from clinic by saying, Mausi is not well, come and see her. Okay, so like this way, children, whatever they could do to help Mausi, they did it. This shows their love towards Mausi. देन बच्चे सोचने लगे कि मौसी अब कहाँ जाए. उन्होंने निर्णय लिया कि वे बारी बारी से उसे अपने घर में रखेंगे. बाद में उन्होंने हेडमास्टर जी से विनती की कि मौसी को स्कूल में काम दिया जाए. हेडमास्टर जी ने मान लिया और मौसी को रहने के लिए स्कूल में एक कोठरी भी दे दी. मौसी फिर से स्कूल के आंगन में आने लगी. बच्चे उसे घेरे रहते और वह उन्हें कहानियां सुनाती. कभी कभी लाठी टेकती हुई मोहल्ले का चक्कर काटती. सभी घरों में झांक उनका कुशल क्षेम पूछती. सांझ ढले अपनी कोठरी में चली आती और चैन की सांस लेती. इस तरह बच्चों के प्रेम व स्नेह भाव से मौसी के जीवन में खुशी के दिन लौट आए. Okay, here Nirnay means decision. Viniti means request. Kothari means room. Angan, courtyard. Kushal Shem means well-being. When you meet someone, you ask, how are you? Yes, so that is Kushal Shem, asking about their health or how are they, their well-being. Sanj Dhale means evening time. Sneh means love. So now, after helping Mausi, they started thinking where she will stay now. Then they decided to keep Mausi turn by turn in their house. Means one day Mausi will live in Baldev's house, another day in Usha's house, then third day in Muni's house. Like that, they decided that each day, one day, we all will keep Mausi in our home. Then they decided to talk to the headmaster. They requested him to give some work to Mausi. Then headmaster, he accepted the request and he also gave a room to stay in school. Okay, so now Mausi was happy. Her good days had come. She again was surrounded by children, telling them stories, playing with them, and she also asked people about their health, well-being. Okay, and by evening she used to return to her room. So with the help of children's love, she got her good days back. Yes, so this was about this chapter. Mausi, she was very helpful, she was loving, she was caring. So see what you do, the same thing you get in return. Here Mausi, she was good, she was a helping lady, and she loved everyone, especially children. So when she was in need, children also helped her. Yes, so what lesson we or what message we get from this chapter, that we have to be selfless. We should always be ready to help others, because when we help others wholeheartedly, and if we need any help, then they will also come and help us. Yes, this is not expectation, this is karma. What you do, the same thing you get in return. So we should always be good. Yes. So I hope this chapter you have understood. And if you want notes of this chapter, and if you want many more chapters explanation, then do not forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Till then, take care.